The Real ID deadline is less than 3 months away. Alexi Giannoulias doesn't want long lines and chaos over these IDs. So today we are clearing up confusion and telling you everything you need to know. Confusion over Real ID is real. Do you know what Real ID is?
No,
Maybe you're going to get it today?
I don't know.
What is Real ID?
I believe it replaces passport.
No.
Yeah.
I actually need to fly. I'm actually going to France this summer.
You don't need Real ID for international.
Oh, you don't?
But if we're keeping it real, the federal government has pushed the deadline back multiple times, and that may have added to some confusion. And that's why Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias is speaking out to address misinformation and concerns over Real ID.
Demand for Real ID driver's licenses and state IDs will inevitably increase. What we don't want are crazy, unmanageable lines at our facilities.
Let's start with those who do not need Real ID, because Giannoulias says a vast majority of people will never need it. If you have a valid passport with you, you will not need Real ID whatsoever. But if you're someone who doesn't carry your passport everywhere you go, listen up. You will need Real ID to fly anywhere in the U.S. by May 7th. You'll also need Real ID to visit certain federal facilities, like a military base or federal courthouse, if you don't have your passport.
I don't want to discourage anyone from getting a Real ID, but before scheduling an appointment, please make sure that you'll need one.
Giannoulias says you do not need Real ID to show valid proof of citizenship, and you don't need Real ID to drive if you have a current, valid driver's license. Real ID is mainly for people who will be flying across the U.S., which is still a large number of people. So how will the state handle the influx of people coming to the DMV before the May 7th deadline?
That's a great question. We're obviously concerned. That's why I stood here a year ago screaming from the rooftops, waiting until the last minute. If you need one, we'll guarantee headaches and heartaches at airports and wait times at our facilities.
Now, if you do need Real ID, you will have to apply in person at an Illinois DMV. You can make an appointment at some facilities. You'll need to bring items like your birth certificate, social security card, and proof of residency. Illinois does have an interactive checklist to make sure you don't forget anything. We have posted it on our website, abc7chicago.com, and our news app. So much confusion about Real ID. People in the line, they thought it was replacing passports. So it's good that we are hopefully telling people, and hopefully they're listening, heeding the warning. Don't wait until May 7th. Let's get all of the confusion rectified now so that you're not at the airport wanting to go on your girls' trip to Miami and you don't have Real ID. I know, right?
Okay, May is the deadline.
May is the deadline.
Thank you.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.